Oh my God, is it working? Who knows? Oh, I get to watch an ad before I can watch my own stream. I was trying to figure out how to get this light so I don't get the reflections, but I can't angle it any way that works. So it's either too dark or we deal with the lights. Anywho, I've had this Chinese sitting at my feet for the last 10 minutes and I am so ready to eat right now. I just don't want to mess this up. Oh. Okay, maybe if I just stop. I'm going to go ahead and stop touching it. Oh. Oh, that's what I had last time. All right, that looks okay. Anywho, thank you guys so much for I don't know, being here and also sitting through me figuring out this light situation. I have live streamed on YouTube a whole of 2 times, this being the second one. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that and then I'm gonna start eating. We have a Brazilian here. What are you doing, pal? Brazil. Okay, so with Chinese, I try to steer away from the rice and I try to steer away from the nudes. I go straight meat. Really sorry for the vegetarians out there. My perfect order is crispy shredded beef and salt and pepper chicken. They didn't have shredded beef, which was appalling. So I got shredded chicken with the same sauce. It's basically the exact same thing. And I got salt and pepper chicken. Oh my goodness, Steve. Thank you so much. That's very kind. I appreciate it a lot. I've had a couple double video weeks in the last couple weeks. Cheers. Oh my goodness. Bill from New York. New York is wonderful. I haven't been in a long time, but we used to go as a kid a couple times. Oh no, they've all congealed together. So I got my crispy chicken. I got my salt and pepper chicken. I've got some rum, if you don't mind. And I thought we could just hang out here on the floor, my usual spot. Good thing that's not gonna stain on the carpet. Oh, that's good. Good, good, good. Hello from California. Wonderful. I got family in California. Oh no. This is just a light rum. I just really want to eat this so bad. They're all stuck together. This is the one problem. Adventures in Naps. Mukbang channel confirmed. Yo, Ash, how's it going? Texas? That's actually really surprising. Based on my YouTube analytics, who knows how relevant that is. 76% or something ridiculous is British viewers, which is really interesting because I never expected to have any British viewers. I thought it would just be expats. So it's like 70-80% British. Chris, who's your favorite person on the Discord? I can't say I love all my children. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Mostly British, a tiny bit of Americans, a tiny bit of Canadians, but not really. And then the even smaller bits of everybody else. Although I think that's subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. It's so kind, and it's something that is nice to do. Cheers. Mindy, oh my god, just moved to the UK yesterday. Holy crap. Girl, I hope it's working out for you. I was terrified. I hope you're doing better than I was. Thank you for joining me on this Chinese mukbang. We got Birmingham, we got Essex, Vietnam, don't think that's true, Wyoming. Okay, cool. Oxfordshire, welcome. Sorry if I don't pronounce that properly. David, 2 pounds. Shout out to David. Do you watch Daniel's Hiding in My Room? Somebody mentioned Hiding in My Room, but I don't think I've ever actually watched it. Aberdeen. Ken, oh my god. Have you ever considered a career in stand-up comedy? You'd be a natural. Here's the thing, fella. I don't like being in front of people. And when I film in my house, I'm in my natural habitat. I'm alone and I'm talking to a computer. And then I edit it in my PJs. And Bob's your uncle. Doing stand-up comedy is way too intimidating. Oh my god. First off, yum. Second off, let's move on to my other. I like to go back and forth between the two. I don't eat one and then move on to the next one. You gotta eat them both at the same time. Mmm. Happy Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Okay, now that everybody's just said places, how's your Thursday going? Gary didn't know what Welsh rarebit was. That's a bit embarrassing. Just kidding, I didn't either. Spooky month! Thank you, Duncan. That's very, very kind. Spooky month is one of my favorite months because I like scary things. Did you know that? Now you know. Cheers to salt chicken. This is not going to be easy to eat on camera. Oh no. God, I'm so sorry to people. I'm also really sorry to people who have phobias of hearing people chew, because that sucks as well. Excuse me for one moment. Oh. Yum. Neil's moving to a new house tomorrow. Holy crap, pal. Good luck with that. Moving on a Friday? That sucks. I mean, I guess that is good because then you get all weekend and all the rest of it. Some people are at college. Nice. I miss college. Hello from Florida. I love Florida. Titusville. Where's my Titusville people at? Represent. Poor Gary's got sprouts and broccoli. Here's another thing. Why do British people boil their vegetables? Why do you do that? Or is that just I don't know. Do you prefer spooky scary or sci-fi scary? On any normal day, I prefer sci-fi. Like, give me an Interstellar and I'll be happy. Or even fantasy. Lord of the Rings is probably my top 5 movies of all time. But in October it's spooky scary. So I was thinking I was gonna rewatch. I haven't seen The Ring in so long, probably since I was a child, and that's why I've turned out the way that I have. So I'm kind of thinking about watching The Ring. next time. Festive month, gang. Where are we at? Not here, Theo. No festive here. It's only spooky. Steamed vegetables? Sure. Saute them? Even better. Boil? Why? Why do you gotta boil them? They taste like nothing. Did you know there's a skeleton inside you? Yeah, pretty much all I am is a skeleton when you think about it. I'm just a meat sack with some bones in it. Cheers. Cheers to meat sacks. What are your plans for when you turn 30? I'm gonna set myself on fire and then go out into the sea like a Viking burial. Smash that like button. Thanks, pal. Honestly, some people ask, like, what can I do to help you that's not too labor intensive? And I totally get that. I appreciate it. Anytime you like a video or dislike a video, like thumbs down it. I mean, ideally thumbs up, but even if you thumbs down it, it helps. Anytime you leave a comment, it helps. Anytime you share a video, that helps. Anytime you subscribe, that also helps. So I appreciate the gestures. Cheers. Falcon, if you like this, you need to see Twitch. I do this live stream thingy every Sunday evening. Didgeridoo just posted on Twitch. So every Sunday evening, I eat dinner on cam, which is such a strange thing to say out loud. And so basically, we have dinner together and then we play games and stuff. So if you want to join it, it's pretty cool. That's another way you can support me is through Twitch. Do you like Halloween? Absolutely. Unfortunately, the UK doesn't do Halloween like North America does. We kind of go crazy. But I appreciate it anyway. Yo, Jado, how's it going? Pretty good. I don't know how many people are here right now because I've covered that up. Don't tell me. But I appreciate that there's people actually talking in the chat. Like I talked about before, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just dreamt it. The idea that either everybody will show up and it'll be very scary, or nobody will show up and it will be me just talking to myself, which is not the first time. Cheers. Oh my god. Have I ever watched Letterkenny? I have, Matt. I know people who are like the characters in Letterkenny. It's like a rural Ontario stereotype, but there are people like that, absolutely. Yum. Ooh, rum does not really go with this. That's all right. I've made that decision already. Ever been to the Isle of Man? I have not. I've been to the Isle of Wight. No, actually, that's a lie. I looked at the Isle of Wight and it was really expensive, and I said, don't got the time or the money. Yum. Good thing I'm making an absolute mess. I'll deal with that at another time. Anyway, yeah, so doing the YouTube thing still, doing the Patreon thing still, doing the Twitch thing still, doing the podcast thing for the first time. I have finished my ebook, but I don't know how to release it properly yet, so doing that in a bit. Just everything. Neil, thank you so much. And enjoying Murder Friends. I really appreciate it. I actually am editing an episode today. We try to get them ready a couple weeks in advance. But yeah, I'm the one that's editing the audio, and I am learning a lot, let me tell you. It is harder than I thought it was. Say two, donation in honor of Greta. Let's all take a moment for Greta. Cheers. Yeah, I have lots of stuff underneath the couch. That's where I like to keep the bodies primarily. I burn coal and I'm not sorry. The fact that homes here have coal burners is fascinating. Incredible. George, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I never intended anybody to see these videos. And I'd been posting for about a year. So I'd post a video every week. Honestly, probably closer to 2 years before I ever started getting real views. Some people think ooh, it must be so easy. And in some ways it is, but also to post every week for 2 years before people actually start watching them is a strain, let me tell you. But now I'm doing a YouTube live stream for an unknown amount of people on the internet that like my content, and I really appreciate it. It's very strange. It's very strange. Oh my goodness. Gary likes the podcast. Cheers. I haven't told my dad that I talked about him on the podcast yet, so don't tell him. Because he doesn't know what a podcast is. But he's like, oh, so you're doing a radio show? And I was like, no, it's not really like that. It's like, but it's audio, right? It's like, yeah, but not really like that. Oh man, I'm starting to get full. That's a shame. Oh. Tell us about your ebook. It's basically just my experiences moving abroad, but also more specifically how I did it and how do you get a bank account, how do you get a mobile phone, all that kind of really boring stuff, but hopefully useful stuff because I needed to know it and I'm sure other people need to know it, but also my personal experiences with that sort of thing. See ya, Ellie. Chinese is so good. It's so good, but they give you so much, which I'm not complaining. But let me just say, they gave me 5 fortune cookies because I think they thought it was for 5 people. Oh, matey. Ash, how is Twitch going? Twitch is good. Twitch is the quietest of all the like the platforms. There's less people on Twitch, but it's also like a really specific crowd, right? So not everybody who likes the YouTube videos will also like the Twitch stuff, but there is like a tiny overlap. But last Sunday we played the Untitled Goose Game, and I've been playing Ocarina of Time because it's my favorite game, and I might have cosplayed, if you can call it that, while I was playing. Have you had any subscribers recognize you yet? Yeah, which is scary. There was this one girl who, God bless her, she was so sweet. I had driven to meet my friends and we were gonna get lunch or something, but I wanted to pop into a shop, and I was paying, and the girl like was fairly young, and she's like, "This is weird, but can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Yes, you certainly can." And she's like, "Do you post videos on YouTube?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes, I do." And she's like, "That's so crazy. I watched one the other day and you were making a grilled cheese." Can you imagine somebody coming up to you and be like, "Hey, I've seen you make a grilled cheese on the internet." And it was so sweet. And I was so embarrassed. And I was like, "Oh my God, that was me." And yeah, she was lovely. And I walked away. And I don't remember what I said after that because I was embarrassed. So that was pretty cool. I'm trying to pick up this one chicken bit is so slippery. There we go. Would I consider doing midweek streams? Oh no, say two. I would not consider visiting Brighton because I know that's where you are, and I don't ever want to cross paths with you. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll come down to Brighton. We can get a pint that you pay for, if you don't mind. What was I? Oh, Ash's question. Have I ever considered doing a midweek stream? Yes. I'm trying to upgrade my Twitch equipment because I want to be better, like a proper setup and all the rest of it. So when I get that going and it's so much easier to stream, then I would love to do 2 Twitch streams a week. But the way I have it right now is god awful. I have to power up my old like 2002 MacBook to do it on Sundays, and it's a strain. So hopefully, or maybe hosting one of your favorite streamers. That's a good point. We could host other streamers. I know a lot of people, when you subscribe to me on Twitch, you get access to a Discord, which is like a chat room. And there's a lot of people in our chat room that stream as well. So that kind of would be cool if maybe every Thursday I host somebody that subscribes. That might be fun. Good shout. Don't let me forget that. Steven, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind comments. I honestly really appreciate it. I never thought this would be a thing, and yet here we are. Cheers. Oh, I'd marry Keanu. I'll tell you that right now. Keanu Reeves. Did you guys know Keanu Reeves is technically Canadian? Well, now you do, and don't ever forget it. Would a gaming platform like Xbox or Nintendo work for Twitch? I stream off of both, so yes. Lately, I've been playing Nintendo 64 on Twitch. For any of the retro-y gamers, come join us. Stop saying cheers with food. What do I have to say to you, pal? Cheers. Mmm! Your girl is getting full. I'm going to take a quick break on the old food front, and then I will come back to that. Oh, I haven't actually posted that I've gone live on any of my social media. Was I supposed to do that? I probably should have. It's too late now. Thank you, Bacardi. Oh man, I would like to. Can you please put a link on here? Patrick, I don't know if you've noticed, but my mods have been posting links every few minutes. And all the links are in the description of this live stream. So you can scroll down there and you can see literally everything. Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game. Guess what, Rob? Ocarina of Time is the best game, period. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Where did you get your glasses from? Guess what? Specsavers. You should have gone to Specsavers. Wow, I can't see anything at all. I had a dilemma. I went to a non-Specsaver optometrist, and I found these glasses. They only did expensive glasses. I think they were Prada. They were like 300 pounds. And I stood there and I thought, how cool would that be? But also, there's no way in God's green earth I can afford 300 pounds for glasses. Because guess what? I sit on them all the time. So go to Specsavers. These are fantastic. I think they were free because I bought sunglasses. What a fantastic company. Also, I've never used the sunglasses. So, whoopsies. Hi from Romania. Yo, what's up? Never been to Romania. Oh. Timbits for dessert? Yum. Actually, I don't know if you can see it in this video. Let me have a check. This thing under the couch is dessert. But I'm filming a video and I don't want to spoil it, so I won't tell you what's in it. But it is an Eat This video coming up. I know that angers a lot of people, and everybody says, well, not everybody. I think there's like 4 very vocal old men that are lonely. And every time I post an Eat This video, they tell me I'm single-handedly like killing people with diabetes. I'm not joking. So just get ready. A Drink This video is coming. Or not drink this, eat this. And it is junk food. So if that bothers you, make sure not to click on it. Because it is happening. Cheers. Yum! Martin, first time I'm on live. Me too, almost. This is only my second YouTube live stream. I'm still kind of figuring it out. But I am getting very full of chicken. I've not been to Liverpool, but someday maybe. Please do an Eat This Christmas theme. I think, to be honest, one of the first Eat This video I did was Christmas treats. Do you guys remember that one with like the there's like a Yule log and a mince pie and other things. That was an old thing. Will, what up? Join you to say hi before I go to sleep. Long day. Appreciate it, pal. Welcome, and I'll see you when I see you if you're leaving. But also, cheers. I would like to do more cooking videos because everybody screams for those. So I will tell you this. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I bought cooking thingies. I don't know how to not spoil it. I bought cooking utensils off of Amazon, which came today for a new cooking video. I can't make that. This time we are coming from the UK. No, we're coming from England. So it'll be an English video. We did Wales, we're doing England, then we'll go up to Scotland. What's a local dish in like Northern Ireland? Do you have anybody from there? What would you make to represent Northern Ireland? Cheers. Could you do lactose dairy-free items? I'm lactose intolerant. Mikey, I am so sorry, but I'm not going to do that. Roast turkey and all the trimmings? Absolutely not. Making ice cream. That's interesting. Guinness, potatoes. Lots of potatoes. Lamb stew. Curry. That's not really Irish. Adam, cheers, pal. I have not been watching, I'm assuming that's American Horror Story. I have not watched any of the American Horror Stories, I'll tell you that. I did watch, however, Mindhunter. If you haven't watched Mindhunter, what are you doing with your life? Come to Newcastle. Maybe not, pal. Maybe not. I should probably stop eating. I'm so full. But this one looks like a good one. We'll just have this last one. Oh, and maybe that one too. That's a good shape as well. Was the Welsh rarebit good? I didn't eat any more of it, to be honest. What you saw me eat on camera, that's all I ate. And then I threw it out. And then I made cheese on toast. Cheese on toast is so superior. I'm so sorry, Welsh. Say two, did you know that PewDiePie watches me? Did you know that? We had a conversation the other day about how much he liked my content. And I said, cheers, pal. I've never watched your stuff, but I appreciate it anyway. Just kidding. Don't show this to him. He'll ruin me. Can you imagine after all this hard work and then I get brought down by the biggest YouTuber and then I'm homeless? Just kidding. I have a job. But I also don't want to be homeless either. Irish stew is the same as many other stews. I don't really like stew. Who chooses to eat stew when you can eat any other things? Like chicken. Okay, this is going to be the last one, I promise. the last one. So in the hole. For my last bite, I decided to take the biggest bite I could possibly take. Cheers! It's Spooky Month, your favorite. Still laughing about the makeup video. Lipstick was perfect. Cheers, Mark. I thought it was super funny. Wasn't that popular, which is fine. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I thought it was really funny. And the woman who I was in contact with, because it was a sponsored video, right? So I had to sign paperwork that I would do the video only about their products. Basically, that was the only stipulation. But then she had said, could you email me when the video goes live, like to let me know? And I never emailed her because I don't really want her to watch it. But anywho, Tiffany from Yes Style, if you're watching, you got great products, let me tell you. Fortune cookie time. Oh, yum. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have hiccups now. Oh, yum. Do you go out for long walks to work off all the food people keep making you eat? Yes. I go for a run and I listen to a podcast. Right now I'm listening to The Thing About Pam by NBC, like by Dateline NBC. Let me tell you, an incredible podcast. It's so, so good, honestly. All right, here's my fortune. Ready? 5 days from today will be your lucky day. Okay, remember that, guys. 5 days from now. God, I hope I win the lottery. Wouldn't that be nice? Cheers. Next Tuesday. Oh, no, wait. I don't have a video ready. Whoops. I'm working on it. That thing will be Tuesday's video. But I'm not done it yet. I'm doing this instead. My job is a podcast editor. Nice one, Keith. I edit my own podcast. Let me tell you, time consuming. Rebecca, what do you miss most about Canada? Good question. I miss the space. If you guys watch my Canada videos, you'd probably see, like, there's so much space. You kind of forget. But, yeah, the space. My family, obviously. And my friends. And, yeah, it's just, space is a big one. Sometimes I feel claustrophobic here. Just the way, and also Kent is a bit tighter than the other counties. Is Canada Tim Hortons the same as UK Tim Hortons? Guess what, pal? Because you shut, I'll shut too. No! Canada Tim Hortons is not the same as UK Tim Hortons. Okay? You don't need to talk in caps, though. Just for anybody else. Unless you want to get shouted at. Maybe that's what you like. I don't know. People on the internet just surprise me every single day. What do you miss least from Canada? That's a good question. The snow, I think. Um, I like snow for like 3 weeks, right? And then I don't want snow anymore. Like it's nice to look at for a little bit, and it's like, ooh, summertime is done. We are in the wintertime, lovely. But I don't want um, snow for like 5 months, so I don't miss that at all. Do you watch UK TV? Not really. I don't watch cable anymore. I watch Netflix. I watch Amazon Prime. I'll watch what's the like British TV stations that you get um like Taskmaster is on that one series that I like. I don't know. That's a good one. The house in Canada is awesome. Wish we had homes like that in the UK. Would be nice. But such is life. Everybody's shouting Dave. I realize that, but I get it on my TV through an app, and it's not the Dave app, it's something else. But let's all just say Dave, because that's fun to say. Dave. One more time. Dave. For the people in the back, Dave. Have you ever watched a VHS tape? Buddy, how young do you think I am? Because not that young. iPlayer, that's a good show. It might be iPlayer or UK TV Player, something like that. Something like that. Anywho, let's not talk about Dave anymore. No, thank you. Do you miss Canadian TV? Honestly, Canada doesn't really have Canadian TV. So much of the shows that we watch are American shows because they're higher quality, higher production, and they get paid more. So, like shows from California and like LA and Hollywood and all the rest of it is what we watch because it's better, unfortunately. Would you go on Taskmaster? Yes! Put me on Taskmaster. I'm so funny. I'm watching the current season right now, I think. Real funny. They film in BC a lot now, cheaper. Yeah, they film lots of things in Canada, lots of things in Ontario as well, but it's not produced by Canada or a Canadian production company. It's still an American product. They just film it in our country because it, like Toronto is usually filmed for a movie that needs New York City. They'll film it in Toronto because it looks the same. It's just way cheaper. So now you know. Now you know. Now you know. What about Murdoch Mysteries and Rookie Blue? My point exactly. They're not good. I don't watch Peaky Blinders. No, I always meant to, but never got into it. Coldest temp you've ever seen in Canada, around -40. The schools will shut when it gets to -40 because it's too cold to be outside, which is really exciting when the school closes because it's too cold. You're always hoping. You're always hoping. 35? No, it's gotta be 40. What spooky film should I watch tonight? What about Silence of the Lambs? That's one of my favorites. Classic spookum. Classic. Do you support a soccer team? Brian, I do not. I do not, and I probably never will. Have you been anywhere else in the UK apart from Kent? I've been to Wales and Scotland. Not Northern Ireland, sorry, and not even normal Ireland either. But Eglinton is a big metro station in Toronto. That's so funny. Oh, Alberta. Mindy, I'm so sorry. Alberta's too cold. It's too cold, girl. Get out. Go south. Go so far south you can't go south anymore. Whereabouts in Scotland? I went to a couple small towns I can't remember the names of, but primarily Edinburgh, and it was beautiful. It was like the perfect time in summer, and it was sunny, God willing, and it was hot, and they had the Fringe Festival on, so I watched some of the shows, went to the castle, climbed Arthur's Seat. It was awesome. If I could like live there in the summertime, I would. It is beautiful. I gotta move this food away. I just keep eating it. Yum. The Handmaid's Tale, guess what, Rick, is written by a Canadian. Did you know that? Oh, Rick Mercer's show is pretty funny. I haven't watched that in like 10 years, though. Anyway, it's just like Canada, unfortunately, doesn't have the highest quality television. That's all I'm going to say. We win some, we lose some. That's okay. Where in Wales did you visit? I've been to Cardiff. I've been to Conway. I did Mount Snowdon. And I stayed at another place where I can't pronounce it. So I hope that answered your question. I came to Edinburgh 20 years ago and never left. I don't blame you, pal. It is beautiful. Would I want to be in there in the wintertime? No, probably not. Did you see the castle in Wales? I did. I did the, I did the castle in Conway, and I did the castle in Cardiff, and that's about it, I think. Cheers. Did you bring back any of your favorite treats from your trip home? Honestly, no. I didn't bring anything either way. Like, I didn't bring any British treats for anybody. Really sorry if any of my family or friends are watching. I didn't bring any treats home. And then I didn't bring anything back to England. I think I just wasn't, I didn't plan properly, and I didn't have any room in my suitcase. So I went without. Would have really liked, I don't know, a bag of goldfish, to be honest. But that's my cross to bear, unfortunately. Wow, we got a lot of questions about locations. Sunglasses eyes. Can you speak French? No. I cannot. You have to take French in school up until a certain age. I think it's like 14 or 15, because French is obviously a national language. But once you don't have to take it anymore, I dropped it because I can't do other languages, which is so annoying because I wish I could. But I cannot, and so few people speak French solely in Canada that you never practice it unless you live like in a French area. So it's kind of like learning Spanish while you live in England and then never meeting anybody who speaks Spanish, and you never get to practice it, and then you just lose it. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Sarah says, what did you want to do for a living when you were a kid? Loads. I wanted to be Indiana Jones, and then I wanted to be Lara Croft. Then I wanted to be a magician, a hairdresser, an actor, a writer, a pilot. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, Courtney, French immersion. Yeah, I had some friends who did French immersion because it was like posh people did it. And they probably remember approximately none of it as well. What do you do as work now? I do marketing. So I have a full-time job, and then I do YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, social medias, this in the background. And your girl is tired, but that's okay. It's a lot of fun. You mean that YouTube star never crossed your mind? YouTube wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. I don't know how old you guys think I am or how young. I don't know. But never YouTube. I did want to be a writer, and originally adventuresandapps.com was a written blog, but nobody ever read it. Why would they? It was terrible. And then I thought, well, I'm kind of bored of this, so why don't I start doing videos, like to see what that's like. And then I realized that I loved making videos because it kind of reminds me, when I was a kid, I used to put on shows. This is really embarrassing. Okay? When I was a kid, I used to put on shows for like family and friends, and I would write scripts, and I started making little short films, which I think would be really funny to put online, but I'm never going to because they were horrific. But yeah, I used to do that stuff in my spare time because I just liked it a lot. And this kind of reminds me of that, like just being silly on the internet. And just doing like, I realize low quality films, low quality videos. But I personally like that aesthetic. I want to do that on purpose because I think it's funny. So anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Would you ever do a convention where fans could get autographs and buy merch? Absolutely not. I don't like to leave my house, and I'm certainly not going to leave my house and meet strangers. No, thank you. Be a pilot by flying a drone. That's not really the same thing, pal, but I appreciate it. What are you going to do when you reach 50K? 50K will probably be quite a ways away because it takes God forever to get subscribers. I am not a viral channel. I don't know if you know this. I'm a slow burn channel. I get views and I get subscribers very slowly. So if we get to 50, would be super cool. And I'd certainly do a special video. I'm just not sure what that would be. For 40, was it 45 or no, it was 40,000. I did 40 useless facts. So maybe I do something else for 50,000. Who knows? If you got a good idea, let me know. If you got a weird idea, don't let me know. Yo, Truth Hurts. That name makes me sad. David keeps asking about my hair, and I don't know why that is such a hot topic. The Hermit says, I don't leave my house either. Bro, I feel you. I absolutely feel you. If you could go on your dream romantic date, where would you go? Probably to the cheese factory. Yo, James Gunn, I love your movies. Fascinating. Can you do one full press up? Absolutely not. Working on the new Guardians at the moment. I thought you were too racist on Twitter and you weren't allowed to anymore, but maybe that's old news. Least favorite country you visited? Spill some tea. James, here's the thing. I don't think I've been to a country that's been like the least favorite, but I will tell you, I went to Venice and I hated it. I was so disappointed. Thankfully, it was not very long, just like a short trip in between like other Italian cities. But yeah, Venice sucked. It was dirty and it was crowded and it was not nice. So Venice, not on my list of things that I love, but other places in Italy were fantastic. So you win some, you lose some. Such is life. Cheers. Didn't you say you hated Spain? I don't hate Spain, but Spain hates me. Spain was weird because they didn't want tourists, and they were very vocal about they don't want tourists. So that was a bit strange. I didn't hate Spain though; they just didn't like me. I've been to Florence. Thank you very much, ladies in the chat. Florence is wonderful. Don't tell me what to do. When are you coming to Wales, buddy? You must have missed my rant about Wales already. Do you get called American a lot? No, actually. Very rarely. What was your favorite place in Italy? Florence was a place that I feel like I would live in. Like it was really homey and pretty and calm and gorgeous. And the gelato, oh my goodness. Fantastic. Florence was wonderful. Where else did I go? Rome was very cool, but Rome is very overwhelming because it's like everywhere you turn, it's like a heritage location. Like it's so old, it's hard to even understand. But very pretty, very cool. But pretty dirty, pretty busy, that sort of stuff. Florence is cool. Tea or coffee? Here's the thing, Neil. I don't drink tea at all. None. So it's got to be coffee. I have some coffee in the morning when I sit on the couch and I check my emails. But no tea. Absolutely not. The issue with Italy, you is the issue with Italy, you is full of Italians. That's a bit mean. Thanks for coming to my live stream. England versus Canada Rugby World Cup. Who would you support? Guess what? None of them. I wouldn't even watch it. No, thank you. Black pudding is fine. It doesn't really do much for me. You know what? It's totally cool. Just not my cup of tea, if you will. Italy is shaped like a boot. Fact. Yes. Yes. Would you go on a ghost hunt? Absolutely. It's spooky month. Guess what, pals? Spooky month is my favorite month. And absolutely go scare. Who would want to win a war between UK and Canada? Canada, because all you'd have to say, you just have to insult something about the UK and people would be in such a tizzy, they wouldn't notice that you're invading. Cheers. Black pudding is rank. Fact. I love Yorkshire puddings. My grandma used to make them. I didn't realize that her mom was English, and she used to make us a Sunday roast, which I didn't realize was like a thing back then, like when I was a kid. And only when I moved here did I put it together that she was doing a Sunday roast for us whenever we visited, which was pretty cool. And she always did homemade Yorkshire puddings, which were gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Do you still get trolls bothering you? Pal, we still got trolls in the live chat. I thought maybe they would be busy living their own lives, but they still come for me. That's alright. It's such is life, right? Do you like the band Metric? Andy, Metric was one of the first bands I ever saw as a kid. I saw them live. I must have been like, oh no, they weren't the first, but they were pretty early on, like 14 or 15. Metric was incredible live. It was wonderful. Have you been to VidCon? I have not, and I've never been invited, so no. If you could live in any other city in England, where would that be? That's a good question. There's so many wonderful places here. I don't know. I don't know how I could pick. I like to be by the water, would be nice. I like being down in the south because I think we get more sun. Let's get real. And I need the sun. Gary, nice. Oh, coffee and peanut butter chunky Kit Kat. Please share. That sounds wonderful. Would you consider in real life streaming? I don't know. I don't know, pal. On one hand, it's an interesting concept. Like, not necessarily walking up to people and putting a camera in their face, being like, hey, talk to me. You're live on the internet. But, like, hiking or traveling and also live streaming would be very interesting. But also, my data would be destroyed. So, probably not. Plus, I'd have to go outside. Would you ever go on Strictly Come Dancing? Only if I could be a judge. Any pets? No. That's unfortunately. Unfortunately? That's unfortunate. Would you ever consider going to TwitchCon? Nope. I have like 25 subscribers on TwitchCon, so I don't think that they want me there. Any more in real life videos planned? Those are as good as the cooking videos. Well, I do a live stream on Twitch every Sunday. That's obviously not outside. And I live stream cook every month for my top tier on Patreon. So I go in the kitchen, I set up my laptop and stuff, and I make dinner. And sometimes it's great, sometimes not so much. But I guess that's as close to in real life streaming as I do. Is Halloween very different in Canada compared to the UK? Yeah, Canada, it's like, it's insane. It's so over the top. Everybody dresses up. All the houses are decorated. Here, you don't even realize that it's Halloween, and then all of a sudden it's November, and you're like, what happened? I missed Halloween. Did you ever watch Due South? No. That was before my time, unfortunately. Before my time. Do a YouTube live cooking for your 50K. That's a possibility. But, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We first have to get to 50. So tell your family, tell your friends, tell your children, also tell your grandchildren. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. I'm not sure how people say that. If you win the lottery, what would be the first thing you bought? Maybe a nice loaf of bread. Do you receive a lot of gifts in the mail from subscribers? No, I don't have a P.O. box. I looked at this a bunch of times, and they're so expensive. And I don't think I would necessarily get enough that it would work to have one. Do you know what I mean? Maybe if the channel was bigger, then I would. But I don't think it's large enough at that point. So just send you some coffee crisp. I would kill a small child for coffee crisp right now. Don't tell anybody I said that. Killing Eve, fan or not? Big fan. Killing Eve was fantastic. Absolutely yes. Not as good as Mindhunter, but pretty good. Can you do a party trick, and what is it? My party trick is leaving the party early. What's your favorite coffee? Honestly, does it have a little bit of milk in it? That sounds good to me. Coffee is better in Canada because everybody here in England Drinks instant. What year is it, guys? Drinking instant coffee? What is your problem? What are your thoughts on anime? Cheers, say two. I appreciate ya pounds. Anime is something that I will never understand, and it's like a group of people that I never was invited into. So I'm on the outside looking in, and I just don't get it. Sarah says, "Hey Alanna." Hey Sarah, I appreciate you spelling my name right. You're so kind. Would you like to do YouTube full time? Nope. No, thank you. Corner gas? Absolutely not. Chris, but what do you really think about anime? It's a group of people that never invited me in, and now I secretly resent them. James, thank you so much for your pounds. Hey from Essex, yay rum. Pour one out for your homies and one for James. Cheers. Does Alanna mean anything? I think technically Alanna is an Irish name, but nobody cares. If you get a P.O. box, I will send you real coffee and goldfish. Oh my god. Mama Jones, let me be your child. That sounds awesome. I think if you were more controversial, you'd get more subs. Disagree. I had to even turn the comments off of my 5 things I hate about England, which, if you watch that video, it is so tame. And the 5 things I hate about England are really just simple, silly things. And people got so mad, I had to turn it off. So, we're not going to get controversial ever again. Yo, Sam, how's it going? Nescafe cappuccinos are the best. That's your opinion, I guess. My name literally means handsome, and I'm not even kidding. Do you mean ginger or mighty? Or the? Do you wish you could visit back home in Canada more? Yeah, definitely. I lately have only been going once a year, which is not really that much, to be honest. But it's expensive, and it's so hard because it's like I'm saving up for other stuff, and that's a big chunk of money to go back home to have like a staycation. Do you know what I mean? Anywho, I don't understand why people have to be mean on YouTube. Girl, I don't understand it either. But okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. In the chat room that I have with people who subscribe to Twitch, so we have a chat room, we talk to each other. Whenever I get really mean comments or really mean emails, because some people will specifically email me mean things, because what else are they gonna do? I tend to screenshot them and we post them in the chat room so everybody can make fun of it, and it makes me feel better. So if you've ever sent me a mean email, we've all laughed about you, and I hope you don't mind. Cheers. Are you saving to buy a house? Haven't thought about that yet. I'm just saving to stay alive. Oh, view on making a murderer innocent or guilty. Pal, I think he's guilty, but I don't know. If anything, there's too much reasonable doubt, and he shouldn't be in prison anyway. But, c'est la vie, am I right? What am I drinking? I was drinking Diet Dr. Peeps, Dr. PhD, with some rum. Didn't really go together, I'll be honest. I was surprised. But anyway, saving for your wedding? No. But thank you anyway. How many subscribers would you need to quit your day job? Liam, good question. So you don't get paid by subscribers. You get paid by how many people click on your ads. So if I had, say, the same amount of subscribers, but I had a lot of views, I'll make more money than if I had a lot of subscribers, but they didn't really watch the videos that much, I'd make less money, if that makes sense. So it's more about getting videos that will be viewed consistently. But even then, I would really struggle to quit my job, because relying on whether people like you on the internet to pay your bills is a scary endeavor. Very scary. Hot take, the Mighty Ginger sucks. Oh, them fighting words. Oh, goodness. So we all have to watch twice. Yeah, you all have to watch twice, and you have to click the ads. Just because it's very sweet. Some people say that they sit through the ads to help me out, but you have to actually click on the ad, and I make like 10 cents. Anywho. Did the owl commit the murder? Possibly. I still think it was the husband, but that's just my opinion. Have I been watching Canada in the Rugby World Cup? I have not. To be honest, I've never watched a full rugby game, and I probably never will. When was the last time you split a pair of trousers? I just did the other day. More than I'd like to admit. Anywho, what's your favorite joke? My life, probably. 5 ad clicks, 1 curly whirly. Pretty much. I read in the Daily Mail you dressed up as an owl on Twitch. Fake news? Theo, that was absolutely true news. I dressed up as an owl live on Twitch because I hate myself. It made sense at the time, and there's no point explaining it right now, so I'm just gonna carry on. Okay. Dr. Pepper is the worst soda. You can get out. My favorite serial killer is Ed Gein. That's good to know. Do you have a car? And if so, what car do you have? I have a car. It has 4 wheels, but the 4th one is looking a little bit thin. I'd love to go to the Lake District, honestly. It's on the list. The Peak District, definitely. I just haven't done it yet. So, someday. Where did Captain Hook get his hook from? The second-hand shop. Oh my god, Joe, you need to get out. You should start banning people for disagreeing with you. This is not a... What's the word I want that's not dictatorship? This is not a democracy. So if you don't agree with me, you can leave. Thank you. Would you ever get a pet? I would love to. I've always had dogs growing up, like family dogs, but my parents don't have one anymore, and they probably won't get another one because they're getting a bit old. But I would love to have a dog someday. It's just not quite the right time. Also, who keeps thumbs downing this live stream, and how dare you? First of all, who is it? Speak up. And second of all, how dare you? Do you like going to the theater, and if so, what shows have you seen? My most recent show, like this, the theater. I'm so sorry, I got the hiccups now. The last play that I saw was The Book of Mormon, which was hilarious. So funny. I don't really like musicals typically. I don't like watching musicals, but The Book of Mormon was so funny that was okay. It was very funny. Very good. I gave this live stream 2 thumbs up. You better have, Andy. Also, I know that you're lying. You can't give 2 thumbs up. Anywho. The Lake District is full of districts. I hope to see a district one day. Motorbikes or roller skates? Neither. I'd probably die either way. People often make mean comments to get a reaction from you. Yeah, I figured as much. You think it would get boring eventually, though. But I don't know. Maybe that's life. Have you been to Suffolk? I don't think so. Is there anything of note in Suffolk? Because I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you. There's a Chatham-Kent in Canada. There is. There's also a Paris, a London, a Grimsby. Do you guys have a Kingston? Because we do. Yeah, we have all sorts of names we took from the UK. Hope you don't mind. Do you see YouTube becoming a full-time job? No, pal. I don't make enough to pay my bills. What's Grimsby like? Blech. No, thank you. Where are you from? I'm from Ontario. Where are you from? Uh-oh, people are saying a lot of names now. Been to York? Yes. I went to York on a girls' weekend. God, 2017 maybe. We went in the winter time, which that was a joke. Yo, Chris, thank you so much. You're so kind and wonderful. Can you do an impression of a fancy Southern lawyer? I can. And if you want to see impressions, you need to come to Twitch. I'm not going to do it here because there's too many people, but I will do it on Twitch because it's less intimidating. Cheers. It's all right, Chris. I saw the message. Don't cry. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I got lots of family in Edmonton. Ugh, Edmonton. That sucks. Just kidding. Edmonton's fine. Fine. But not fantastic. Do you know Owen Sound? I do, Easy Tiger. I do. Did that solve your issues? The noob gamer keeps saying, hey, you're beautiful. Which would be nice if that could stop now that I've acknowledged you. What will you be eating on the next Eat This? It's under the couch. It's in this box is my Eat This stuff, but I don't want it to be spoiled. I also have this, if that is exciting for anybody. And I also have an N64 controller that has a USB connection. So this is how I play N64 on Twitch, is I use a USB and I use an emulator. Twitch, guys. That goes back under the couch, though. I also have another box. That's a secret, though. That's a video that I still need to do that I have not done. But I will eventually. And you won't know the difference. Cheers. Outer Worlds. Outer World looks so good. So good. But I'm not sure. I'd like to, but I don't know. Do you like theme parks? And if so, what was the last one you went to? I do like theme parks. Theme parks here, like Thorpe Park, no offense, sucks. The best theme parks are in the US. You want to go to a theme park, go to America. They know how to do it right. They're incredible. And that's the end of my story, really. They're just really good. Go to the US. You won't be waiting in line. Like, you go to Thorpe Park, and you're, like, in line for an hour and a half, and then nothing happens. David keeps talking about my hair again. Why is that? Is that, like, some sort of... Let's not dive into that one. What was the first game console you owned? Tom, good question. N64 was the first one. Then I jumped to a PS2. Then I jumped to an Xbox 360. And now I have an Xbox One. But to be honest, I don't really play it anymore. Just like a waste of money. I also had a Game Boy Advance. If that means anything to you, Game Boy Advance was fantastic. I think I still have it. It'll be back in Canada somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it still works. What is my favorite vape juice flavor? Disappointment, probably. Best video game you've ever played? James, guess what? I'll say this once and I'll say it again. Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time. I'm playing it on Twitch right now. We're going to play the whole game. I'm at the water temple right now, which is the worst one ever, but I'll get through it. And, oh shit. Excuse me, that was empty, thank God. Knocking things over here. That's okay, that's what the carpet's for. The best game on N64 was GoldenEye. GoldenEye was for people who couldn't solve puzzles. What do your parents think of your channel? Nick, that's a good question. My parents watch my videos. I only recently found out when I went back home in August that they weren't subscribed. How dare they? So I subscribed for them. And they email me most days. So they both really liked the makeup video. They thought that was really funny, which was nice. But they don't really, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't think they're watching now, but if they are, hello, don't be creepy. Ever thought about posting your Twitch highlights to YouTube? Yes, but they are not the same audience, which is kind of annoying. But I think it would be more annoying for people who subscribe because they like my YouTube content. I'm having a hard time here. Hey, Alanna, would you consider doing your own radio or TV show? You're such a natural entertainment. Thank you, Damien. That is very, very kind. And that's very sweet that people actually think that I have some sort of quality. Because I look at my YouTube channel and I think, oh my God, I don't want anybody to see this. But I appreciate that people actually enjoy my content. And if it makes you laugh and it makes you smile, that makes me feel really good. Because that's all I want to make content that people think is funny. I guess that's the biggest thing. Funny. Maybe you learn something new. They're just entertaining. Yeah, just lighthearted stuff. Winter Sloth. Will Murder Friends ever have a YouTube channel? Murder Friends does have a YouTube channel. We are going to post actual videos every month. So if you go to Murder Friends on YouTube, you can subscribe. Our first video is going to come out on Saturday at 3 p.m. so you can see what everybody looks like. Let me tell you, they're gorgeous, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe on YouTube. Anywho, the makeup video may have been the most entertaining Adventures in Naps video. Thank you, Theo. That's very kind. I thought it was really funny, and then when I was looking at myself when I finished it, I kind of had a moment where I thought, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? The screenshots people are going to take is gonna suck. But I posted it anyways, and I'm glad you liked it. Anywho, have you ever been to Sheffield? I think I drove through it one time, if that counts. Yeah, rest in peace, Peaches and Boomer. Absolutely. Whoa. Thank you, Didgeridoo. That's very kind. That's the Twitch link. All of these links are in every single YouTube video, but I don't think people read those. So my Patreon link is there. My Twitch link is there. All my social media stuff is there. But I don't think people read those. Anywho, thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for just being supportive and stuff. I really appreciate it. Oh, Damien, a year of cancer treatment. Jesus, I hope you're doing all right. I just want to create content that makes people happy in some variety. Just something. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, should I go now? It's been like an hour and a half, hasn't it? Is this enough time? Is this how long live streams normally are? I don't really know what else to say other than my butt is getting numb. But that's it, really. If you do want more videos, they're on my Patreon. Oh, hey, how about this? We'll do a little bit of show and tell because this is the only thing that's near me. Goldfinch, you guys. Have you read this? It's incredible. Don't spoil the end for me. I haven't finished it yet. So good. Go ahead and read it. Don't go see the movie because I heard it's terrible. Anywho, that's pretty much all I have. Other than this is my water bottle. If that's exciting. I also have a phone that has a black case. And, oh, what about this? I got a baseball. If that does it for anybody, there you go. Oh, don't drop that. That goes back under the couch. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this live stream. I don't really have anything else to talk about, so I'm gonna sign off. I'll post this on my YouTube page, so if you want to watch it again, I don't know why you would, but you are more than welcome to. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking my videos and leaving nice comments, and everybody who supports me on Patreon and on Twitch and all the rest of it. I salute you. Have a wonderful night. I will see you. Maybe we'll do this once a month. I'm not sure yet. But have a great one. I'm not even really sure. Oh, I just realized we had a pop-up. Have we been having pop-ups this whole time? Because that's hilarious. Anywho, hope you have a good time. And that's all I have to say, really. Tip your waiter. Thanks for supporting me. This has been the longest goodbye I've ever had. I'm going to go now, okay? Ready? Bye.